Good Friday, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful Thanksgiving so far. I know some of y'all had it last weekend. Some of y'all are having it today, tomorrow, Sunday. Whenever you have it or have had it, I hope you have a great one. And eat too much, take a few naps, just do your thing, right? Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union bringing us our weather headlines. Sunny but cold today. Not as much wind, though, as we had yesterday. Monitoring a low-end risk for wintry precipitation Saturday evening, and monitoring the risk for wintry precip Monday night into Tuesday. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. Looking at our Stubbs generators level of concern, level 0. We have no weather worries for our Friday. M&M's 24-hour temperatures rising up into only the mid to upper 30s by this afternoon before the sun sets and temperatures tumble right on back down into the upper teens and low 20s across the Cumberland Plateau for tonight. So another one of those times to just bundle up. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast. Got those temperatures in the 30s today under mostly sunny skies. Just a light northwest breeze today, 5, sometimes gusting to 10. Saturday, clouds thicken up and winds pick up out of the south at 10 to 15 during the day, starting to gust to around 25 in the evening, and then maybe even gusting to 30 miles per hour during the night Saturday. So another one of those times where you want to secure those outdoor holiday decorations. Now, 50% chance for a wintry mix after dark. Now, this continues to not look impactful. It's one of those situations where when the precip moves in, the air here at the surface is very dry, and of course it's very chilly. So as moisture falls into that dry air, it evaporates. Evaporation is a cooling process. So it will cool those raindrops into sleet pellets. Now they bounce around down here at the surface. You might even see a snowflake mix in, but it can't really accumulate because the surface temperatures are 33, 34 degrees. Mark, that's close. Yes, it is. But we've been through this many, many times. So south winds are howling. So warm air will be moving in during the night. Not much, but just enough to keep it mostly all liquid throughout that event. About a half inch of rain or so. So yeah, we could have got a good little snow if that had been all snow. Half inch of rain would be where we would forecast 3 to 6 inches of snow. But that south wind is a howling, 25 to 30 miles an hour. So that's going to bring up warm air from the Gulf of Mexico. Not a lot of warm air. It's a cold rain, but a rain. Now, highs Sunday only getting in the low 40s, dropping down to the low 20s by Sunday night, but all the moisture is long gone. So even when we do drop below freezing, significantly below freezing, it looks like, then the moisture is all gone, so no worries. Maybe a flurry. Monday, clouds thicken up once again. Now this system, Monday night into Tuesday, is could be more impactful if it is the majority of wintry precipitation. So that's the system we have to really watch. That's a Gulf low. Now, for those of you who are snow lovers around here, and I say Gulf low, you perk up a little bit, right? Because those are the ones that give us our good snows. Right now, it looks like the majority of that precipitation is going to be another cold rain event, but it's a close call. So I'll issue a special update this evening to give you the latest. We had hoped that guidance would offer more answers this morning, and it does not. So even the models are confused. So it's just one of those situations where it's going to be it could just be marginally cold enough to be snow, but the low also has some south winds kicking with it as well that may warm us up just enough to be a cold rain. I'll have much more on this tonight. So because we are going to get a little bit of precipitation with that could be an impactful winter weather event if it can be all wintry precipitation. But again, it may just be one of those situations where it starts out a mix, turns to rain, ends as a mix. So I'll keep you posted. It's all about the track of the low. Right now, this is the current weather map forecast for Monday into Tuesday with that low tracking across the Alabama-Georgia border. All depends on where that sets up as what kind of precipitation we get. Right now, that's a pretty favorable track for us to get wintry precipitation. So it certainly has our attention. If only the cold air that we're going to be in a place where more Arctic natured, I'd be more confident in forecasting wintry precipitation, but just might be another one of those marginal situations where we're right on the line. Let the winter headaches ensue. 5-day winter weather thread brought to us by Stubbs Generators. Just monitoring that Monday night and Tuesday. B&H storm shelters bring us on this day in weather history. 1921, New England was in the middle of a 4-day ice storm, their worst of record. Ice was more than 3 inches thick in many places following the storm. Overnight freezing rain continued through the Worcester, Massachusetts, while the wind increased to a gale. Oh boy, if this don't bring back violent flashbacks of our ice storm back in 2015, streets became impassable even on foot. I think all of us can relate to that. 1988 thunderstorms spawned 5 tornadoes in North Carolina during the early morning hours. A powerful tornado ripped through one of the most densely populated areas of Raleigh, destroying hundreds of homes and damaging thousands more. There were even some fatalities with that. You folks have a wonderful Friday. Keep looking up. Again, I'll issue a special update this evening to give you the latest on our winter weather threats coming lightly so tomorrow evening, and then more so possibly Monday night into Tuesday. Just keep it right here. Meteorologist Mark.